My name's Ginger. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are blessed. I hope the sun is out because it's not here. That does not happen very often in my neck of the woods. We have had rain for 3 days straight. Storms and crazy, but we need the rain and God knows that. So I'm just going to take it as a blessing. All right, today we are doing a Scraps to Embellishments video. I am glad that you're here. If you are a first-time viewer, hi. We are so glad that you're here. And I say we because I know my friends are hanging out with me and they would love to invite you into our little group. You can join my Facebook group. I would be honored if you became a subscriber. I hope that you're inspired by the end of this video. That's always my goal. And there's not a wrong way to do it. Do whatever works best for you. Now I have friends that do this hop with me and they play with their scraps. So be sure to check them out. And everything that you need, everything that I've mentioned is in the description of this video. If you are already a subscriber, thanks. I adore you and I can't wait to know you better if I don't already know you. If you click that bell button up in the corner, you will know when I post a new video, which is almost every day. I always say, I'm going to post less. I don't because I just love hanging out with you guys and I love the craft. We are going to be talking about the color purple today. That is Purple Rain is the theme. Anything purple is allowed. And so I'm going to flip this camera around. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to keep my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to have some fun. Let's use those scraps. Hang in there. All right, my friends, let's get started. Let's have some crafty fun. Today is all about purple. Purple Rain. And using anything purple, all that good stuff. And I have come up with this cute little set. Now, if you are participating in the swaps over on Ginger's Corner, and remember, we have swaps in Europe, we have swaps in Canada, and you don't have to pay international shipping. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. We have amazing captains and you ship within Canada, within Europe. You don't have to ship internationally here to the United States because, you know, shipping is not that great. It's not, I feel bad for Canadians. Their post office has shut down twice now. Kind of crazy. All right, so this is what I came up with. I did use a close to my heart stamp, and I'm going to show you which one. And I will put these in a little baggie, and each person on my team will get this set. I warned y'all, I am all about the feathers again. I am just loving creating with them again. So I did a skull and I did a nice cute little arrow with the florals. I stamped them, I colored them, I die cut with all of my scraps. You're going to see many different colors. And then I mixed media, my paper, and I actually did that before I die cutted it. Die cutted it? No, that's you know. I took it out the Sizzix and I whipped them through there. Yeah, whatever that's called. And then I made a little journaling block. It is very traditional in Native heritage to have skulls and arrows and florals and feathers. And I grew up with lots of beading, and that's why you'll see the little beads. I have a pair of salt and pepper shakers that were beaded by my grandmother. They're absolutely divine. And they mean a lot to me. And so I wanted to kind of play off of that and what I grew up with and sharing a piece of me with my fellow teammates. So here's all of my pieces. You're going to see the papers are different that I made the feathers. I went with a teal and purple vibe, mainly purple. And like I said, I did some mixed media and all I did was the splatters, y'all. And then I did take a marker to fine tip, and actually it was a little bit wider. It was just my Spectrum Noir, and I traced all the little embossed pieces and all of that. And so I used my scraps. I also used my scraps for this because what made me even go to this, I have my white envelope is bursting, and it's all these little pieces from matting and such. And so all of my journal blocks are going to be different. They're all going to be different. Not even going to pretend like they're not, because they are. And I'm going to try to make this less. I hate getting rid of paper. I can't throw it out. This is just some Dollar Tree twine. I am going to need more of that. For the centers, what is this happening right there? I'm going to use some Dollar Tree gems. You can get them on Amazon as well. Mallory sent me a whole bunch almost a year ago, and I'm trying to use up what I have before I purchase more enamel dots or gems because it was out of control. But I'm going to tell you, it's hard not to order because I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. But I have made myself a promise. I'm not going to do that. And again, I mean, I literally used whatever scraps I had to die cut out of, okay? I wanted to show you that as well. That's what this whole series is about. Taking paper scraps and instead of throwing them in the trash or hoarding them to the point that I have so many, it's unmanageable and overwhelming, I use them every week with a different theme and inspire myself to do so. So I hope that that happens for you as well. Let's put one together. Let me show you. This is the stamp set that I got, stamp die set. It is close to my heart, Stamps and Thin Cuts, Bloom with Grace Card Making Workshop, pardon me. Now, I love this, and you have seen me use this again before, but not like this. I added feathers to it. These are some dies I got off of Temu, a bunch of feathers, and I just sat, and like I told you, I did all of the mixed media, walked away, let it dry, sat and die cut them, and watched some of my favorite YouTube videos and creators, and that's where I'm at. So let's put one of these together. Oh, apparently I'm shedding as well. So I'm gonna put one of these together. I'm gonna start with the skull head. Okay, I've already colored these, and I just different shades of purple. And instead of using a green, I did use teal. And then I'm going to ink around the edges. Okay, now usually to know me is to know I go very heavy when I'm inking because I feel like it adds so much. I'm not going to go as heavy as I normally do because I do want you to be able to see clearly the stamping. Okay, let's say you have a stamp that didn't come out quite right. Don't be afraid to take your fine tip marker and trace over if the outline is there instead of just tossing it. Just saying, or flip it over and use the other side. That's okay too. Okay, so then once I've inked that, I did take my icy blue tri-tip marker. You guys can get these on Amazon. Be looking for the winter colors on clearance packs. Instead of like 50 bucks, you can get that pack of markers for like 20 bucks. So now is the time to do that. Okay, and I'm just going to color the end because this is the nose. Now, if the eyes were showing, I would color around there as well, but they're not. So they have florals over them, and that's okay. All right. Then I just want to take two, I already glued these together because I thought I wanted them for the last one. Well, actually my idea was put two on each side, but it just looked, I didn't like it. It was too much. So glue these two together, okay? And then I put a little bit of glue on there. And just like that, I put it right on the back. Remember, we can always flip it over and tack it more, okay? Just like that. Ta-da! Then I need some string, and I just wrapped it around. Now, if this gets a little trickery, I'm not going to pretend like it don't, especially if you have dragon nails like me. But you want to go towards the base of the horn, all right? And we're going to wrap it around, just like so. Just going to hold that there for a moment. Let the glue take hold. Gotta love art glitter glue. I had someone ask me where I get this fine tip. Now, I buy the pack, but I did go back in when I got that question because you guys know I read all your comments and I do my best to reply. I went back and I added the pack of just the tips, the silver tip here with that. I think they were like $5. So I did add those to the adhesives tab in my Amazon link if you are looking for those. Okay, so now that that's done, I glue this down, and let me tell you why, because I am going to tie this. I glue it down simply because I think it stays better. I don't want it moving on that horn. Yeah, I'm tying it in just a regular, you know, basic knot, but it'll still slide. It's paper. It's not anything it's gripping to, okay? Tying it will kind of help them lay a little bit better too. You just kind of pull down on them. Okay, this is a great way to use up maybe a color of twine you don't use a lot. like for me, I use red all the time. I've always got red somewhere. But purple I don't use a lot. And I buy those little packs at the Dollar Tree. And so why not use them up? And it's a purple swap. Okay, so there's that. Then I want to take my 3mm flat back beads. You guys know I have these in my Amazon store. This is still the same original pack I bought like 4 years ago. They last forever. Yes, it's like $6 or $7, but I mean, I've put a dent in some of the colors, and you can see there's so many different variations, and these are variated. This has purple in it. This one has a little purple. I'm going to go for these and these. There's just, I love the variated ones, but I have solid ones too. They have lots of different ones, and they're so small that they're just fun to play with. Who are we kidding? So I'm going to use the ones on the lid though. They are a little staticky. I will say that they are a little staticky. Okay. So I'm going to take, and I want to add a couple of beads here. Let's put a generous amount so I don't have to try to glue it again. And we'll put like 2 or 3 on here. These little details are what make your things unique, right? Now on this one, I added a few because I pulled it down. This one, I didn't quite pull it down as much. These feathers are a little bit longer than these, so I'm not going to add anything there. But I am going to add some gems to my flowers. I'm all about a little bit of bling bling. And we'll go with these ones here. Put one there. I need this to move before I stab myself. I know, we used to know. That's so true. Let me tell you a story. Story time. So, I will tell you, Gatorade bottles are dangerous. All right, see this cut on my finger? I don't know if you can even see it. It's kind of healed now. But I have one there. I have this one. All I did was try to unscrew the lid, and it literally was so tight. Okay, it probably wasn't because I don't have a lot of hand strength, but I cut my fingers up. And stupid here, and yes, I'm calling myself stupid because this was dumb. After I cut myself on this hand, oh, that wasn't good enough. No, that was not good enough. And this, you can't see it. It's raw here, but it's from here to here. I mean, it's like a paper cut. It's so sore. Anyway, dummy over here. Yeah, that wasn't good enough. No, why would that be good enough? I decided to do it with this hand too, because, you know, why not? I can't believe I did that. I'm a special kind of bird. I definitely do not end up in a flock. I was outclassed. Oh, I literally thought to myself, as I felt it happening, why did I do that? That was not very smart. Okay, so all I did was lightly ink this as well. And I'm going to, and I think this is actually upside down. It could go either way, I suppose. Let's see what I do with my gems. I'm going to put gems on this one. Let's go with a big one on this flower. Okay, and a small one on this one. And remember, you only have to create 8. Now, I recently had this question again, so I'm going to address it again. Do I have to create 8 of the same purple items? No, you do not. Maybe you want to do 8 different things. As long as they're purple and they fit the theme, it doesn't matter. Just because you see me doing that doesn't mean that's what you have to do. The only thing that's required is that you mail in 8 things for your teammates, because you have 8 teammates. So lots of fun. All right, so we're gonna go, I just picked this one. I'm gonna let that kind of dry. And then I have my stamp. Now I like to use a mouse pad. You use whatever works best for you. This just is easier, and it's always on my desk. So I'm going to ink it very well. Do you like to ink this way or the other way? I find I get better coverage if I do it this way. This is another reason I like my mini pads, because, you know, I can handle them. They're not crazy. Then I'm going to just line it up on my piece of paper, and I'm going to press. Just like that. Woohoo! We did it. All right. Next, I need to ink. And let's see, what color is this? Somebody's going to ask me. Oh man, I need to put my glasses on. Seedless preserves. I took them off. Why would I do that? I don't know. Let me, I'll tell you the difference. I can see this fine. This here, now. Put my glasses on. Eureka! I can see. So we're going to leave those on. Oh, I don't know. I don't wear them enough. It just bugs me. All right, so was that the black pad? Of course it was. Well, we're going to have a little bit of multicolor in here. That's all right too. Just going to ink around the edges. I mean, this is the cutest, I think. I mean, I don't know. Somebody might not like it. Little journal block, but it's so easy to do. Like you're going to see. It's super simple. All right, so we're going to make sure I have at least 1, 2, and we're just going to go 3 to be safe. I mean, this stuff's so cheap. What difference does it make? So I'm going to leave myself that, and I'm going to wrap it around once and twice. Oh, come on now. I gave myself enough. Maybe I didn't. Come on. Be nice to me. This one might be wider. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, we'll save that for another one because Ginger obviously cannot measure. We're going to do it once. We're going to really go overboard this time, and I don't care. I'll just save that one for another one because they're not all going to be the same width. I'm using my scraps, right? All right. All right. So let's do it on this side, and I'll go 1. I want that look. And now I'm going to tie this in just another basic knot. If you have dragon nails, you know this can sometimes be a challenge, but we got this. Yes, we do. I got this. How about you? I need to get out more. I'm very sorry. I already filmed the intro for this. I don't even know what I said, but if I didn't tell you I was crazy, I am. All right, now I could leave it like that. And remember when I said it would slide? Look, watch. This is gonna slide. This is gonna move way too much for me. It's gonna drive me cuckoo crazy. Like, no. So I'm just going to take a line of glue on the front. Okay, just like that. Ta-da! Leave it there. Flip it over. Do the same thing. Okay. Ta-da! Then for the strings, I'm going to let them kind of lay where they want, but I'm going to help them stay there. Okay, so this one kind of wants to lay like this, and I'm all right with that. And I just kind of follow that path and press it down in the glue. See, just like that. This one's wanting to just kind of lay like that, and I'm all right with that. We're going to cut this off right there. Look, that's all I had left. Look, didn't even waste that much. I'm proud of myself. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing. Press it down in the glue. And we're going to go just like that. And press it down into the glue. It will dry. It will hold. And don't worry about the glue that's showing. It's fine. I promise. It's okay. Then I'm just going to add some of those tiny little beads again to that. Wherever looks good. There's no rhyme or reason. Not even going to pretend like there is. There is not. Just like so. Ta-da! And I have a little set. Let's see, is this the purple? It's the purple. Y'all know. I just did it. No, that isn't the purple. That's the black. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So I will put these all in a baggie, and here's why. 1, it makes it much easier for my captain. And 2, it just looks nice. And the baggies are cheap. They're no big deal. I do need to put my bling in here before I get out of baggie. Now, some of this paper is a little bit thinner, so do be careful. Use a pencil when you write your name on the back of your embellishments. And please write your name on the back. Because when I use it in a video, I like to tell who made it. And if it doesn't have a name on the back, I can't tell you who made it, right? I mean, I do not have powers like that by any means. Let's see. I need something cute. I'm digging out my bags here. Right here. Okay, I have some little baggies in here. And I'm going to take this one that's dry. Simply like this. Let's hope that they fit in here. I don't know, those feathers might make it a little hard. No, I'm going to have to go with the bigger one. Okay, well that's all right. We'll go with the bigger one. It's going to be like that, is it? Will this one fit? Some of them might, some of them might not. Nope, definitely have to go with the bigger baggie. There we go. I got bigger ones. Okay, let's try it again. You can get the treat bags at the Dollar Tree too. You can even use mini snack bags. You could use whatever you like. And you do not have to create 3 pieces. You could just create the journal block, to be honest with you. That would be fine. It has 2 layers, right? It has more than 2. We inked it, we stamped it, we put little beads on it, and we put the twine. I don't know. Is that really called twine or floss? I don't know, but I used to cross stitch. That's why it always throws me for a loop. And just like that, I have a little embellishment pack, and I would create 8 of these and send them to my captain, and I would get 8 back. All right, that's the purple swap. Oh my gosh, why did I smack that? I don't know. It's gloomy. I need sun, people. I need sun. Oh, it's the middle of summer, but I'm not going to complain because it could be 110. It's 70 something outside. It's like living in Montana this week. Better now than in winter and it'd be 30 below. Just saying. I need to quit talking. I wish I drank coffee. I need a tea. That's what I need. I'm going to go get a tea. I hope you go get your scraps. And with that, I'll see you next time. Be blessed. Bye.